Yay, what's happening, guys? Welcome to this very special edition of the Main Event Talk. Right now it's about, I believe, 10:39, 10:40 at night. This was just a few minutes ago. I had a chance to watch Monday Night Raw like everybody else did. And, I'd like to go ahead and get out my opinions, my thoughts on the whole thing that happened that took place on Raw earlier tonight. And the main event's not going to do any shout outs in this situation because this is kind of, I feel I need to get this out because, I was watching Raw just like everybody else. And I know some people have been a little bit curious about what my opinions are about what happened tonight on Raw. So let me get right into it. So I'm going to apologize to everyone for not giving out any shout outs to anyone at all. So I apologize for that. But I may do that in the next episode of the Main Event Talk. This one's a little bit extremely important. It's about what happened tonight. Let's talk about the Wyatt family. Now, as you can plainly see, this is kind of a little bit kind of the way the Wyatt family is. Like, you've seen the video clips that showed up and everything. Apparently WWE.com had tried to go over to the Wyatt family's house. And, the interesting thing about the clips, I look at them and it's kind of WWE.com and everyone else has described the Wyatt family as very disturbing. When I see the Wyatt family, when I see all these clips that have been shown, it kind of reminds me of a combination of a couple of movies. One movie in mind is like the Blair Witch Project. Do you remember that movie a long time ago, back in the 90s? Blair Witch Project, and there's also another one. It's kind of also like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, that kind of comes to mind also. And it also reminds me of another movie that's recently out there. If you guys have not had a chance to check it out, called The Conjuring. So it's kind of like that combination right there. And obviously, anyone that knows the Wyatt family, and especially when it comes to, I believe his name is Bray Wyatt. You know him quite well as Husky Harris. He was once a member of, he was in NXT, and then he was a member of the Nexus, and we haven't heard much of him since. And then this whole thing with the Wyatt family comes along, and I admit I'm glad that he's back because he's someone that I've been wanting to see in the WWE for quite a while. I haven't really kept up with any of the NXT stuff that's been going on. But their debut, when they showed up and when they beat up on Kane, they made a huge statement. They made a huge statement the right way. And I kind of felt I wanted to see the Wyatt family against the Shield. I wanted to see that. I thought that'd be a great combination to look at. But nonetheless, the Wyatt family, they did what they did to Kane and made a huge name for themselves. The entrance was very, very creepy, very, very interesting to look at. And I got to admit, the debut of the Wyatt family was good. I was impressed. And hopefully we may see a whole lot more of the Wyatt family in the weeks to come. And hopefully this Sunday on pay-per-view, we'll see where the Wyatt family takes this whole thing. Who knows? We could see something with them against the Shield, or, and I've been reading through this on Facebook, we could see, they attack Kane, so obviously we could possibly see the Wyatt family versus the Brothers of Destruction at SummerSlam. That's something to think about right there. Let's also talk about the other matches that took place over there. All the All-Star Money in the Bank participants had competed in matches. Let's see, Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan, great match. Daniel Bryan won. Christian versus Kane, good match there. Kane won, and then of course, what I just talked about with the Wyatt family and everything else like that. And then the end of the match, CM Punk versus Randy Orton, another great matchup, and I wish it would have gone the distance a little bit more, but CM Punk won. Beat Randy Orton in the middle of the ring, and Daniel Bryan came out with a ladder and attacked both Randy Orton and CM Punk and went up to get his hands on the Money in the Bank briefcase. And it's kind of a sign saying that Daniel Bryan could win Money in the Bank this Sunday on pay-per-view. So I know there's a lot of people that have their picks. Some people pick Daniel Bryan, some people pick CM Punk, others pick Randy Orton, Christian, Kane, Sheamus, My pick, and I think everyone else's pick, will be Rob Van Dam. So expect that to happen come up this Sunday on pay-per-view. Let's also talk, and I'm going to bring this last and final deal because I got to get this out because it's just, it's nerve-wracking. It's like, holy shit.